Oh, boys, ladies, and gentlemen, and wrestling fans all over this little world, we have tonight a great episode of Post to Post. Folks, we got the lovely Will and we got the lovely Grayson, but unfortunately Drummer John couldn't make it tonight, but hey man, we have you in spirit. Folks, we had a great episode of AEW. Whew. How'd you guys enjoy it?
Well,
all right, sounds good, boys.
I've only watched the recap, man. I haven't seen it all the way through.
Right.
Still getting the learning the VPN style.
There you go.
Fight.
Well, I'll go ahead and tell you how it started off.
But
man, it was great. We started off, with a good match promo, let everybody know that Kenny couldn't make it this week because he couldn't clear it. And I like how it bugged Kenny that Mox got cleared, but Kenny didn't, and Kenny had a hell of a shiner. I don't know if that was makeup. I don't know, but man, it's like, damn.
And when they did the back spread and all the fucking lacerations on the back was fucking crazy looking.
Yeah.
Like, that match was brutal.
It was
that
nasty,
match
gosh.
Solid.
I'm pretty sure they use sugar glass, though. Everyone knows it.
Oh, yeah.
Of
man,
course.
It was good. See, when they had that bag, I told everybody that, I thought, man, this is thumbtacks, but then they did the glass, I'm like, holy shit, storytelling.
The webbing.
Yeah. But that leads into that, and then I love how, oh, Lord, yeah. I love how the first match was Nakazawa trying to get back some of Kenny's honor in some way.
And then just get squashed.
Yeah, I said, my boy Naka, but he started off strong.
He came in, he was like, no gimmicks, throw away my baby lotion.
Yeah.
The hell you say? He threw away his only win?
Hell, nah, he'll get him back next week.
You'll get him, Naka.
Nah,
we love you.
But for real, I love how Mox, when he won the match, Mox goes, does this one count? I love that. God, that was awesome. And then Mox cut out this great promo saying, nobody's got the balls to take me. I respect Kenny. He's the only one that can do it, but nobody does this. And I like how this Mox is, because this Mox, because I was trying to think, Dean Ambrose taking on Brock Lesnar is kind of like, well, okay, we all know Brock's going to win, blah, blah, blah. But how this Mox is, I'd be like, fuck, Brock Lesnar's getting fucked up.
Yeah, and they're like doing the shit that, if you ever listen to his, I think his Jericho podcast, like he even mentioned, it's like, man, I'm wrestling Brock, we could do some crazy shit, get something, tear the fucking house down, and then, it never happened. Brock was just like, no, don't worry about it. Don't worry about the message. Don't worry about it. And then when it comes to it, it's like, suplex, you get a couple hits in, and then I win. It's fine.
Yeah. I was going to bring that up also from the other end where we talked about it way back in the earlier episodes of the show, too, when right as he was phasing out, when he dropped all those bombshells on Jericho's podcast, just calling the WWE out, basically.
Yeah.
So this is basically him doing all of the stuff that he wanted to do when he was there. He's getting that creative freedom that he said WWE wouldn't let him do. They're letting him actually cut promos.
Yeah.
Yep, that's true.
And it's so real and it's so raw.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It's good.
So good.
Oh, man. It's crazy.
And
what's great, like I saw, like during that match, that barbed wire was barbed wire. They did not trim the barbs off. There, you got your puncture wounds.
Oh man,
it was legit. It was like old style. I mean, the next thing you know, if AEW keeps going hard like this, the only way they're going to top themselves is if they bring back those exploding barbed wire death matches from the early 90s in Japan.
Oh, damn.
They're not going to. They won't.
I know, it'll never happen. Still, that's the only way they're going to be able to top their hardcore.
Terry Funk to AEW confirmed.
Yeah. The Funk is back out of retirement. Again.
The one thing I did like, I don't know if people find it cheesy or anything, but I like the damn mousetrap table.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
It was.
Because Kenny sold it, because you could hear them things snapping, and he was going like, oh, god damn, oh, god.
Yeah. That match, that mousetrap table was pretty sweet. Now, if they did that again in the future, it'd be cool.
Yeah.
It's like a trap filled, like, coffin-style ox, so that way you actually snap and catch them everywhere. Laying flat, it's not going to, like, clip But if they fall into the box, it's fine.
Yeah. The damn Matrix got a hold of Will.
I don't give a shit.
It's just funny.
Box
Like
full of mousetraps.
and we're like, did he finish? That was really abrupt.
Yeah.
I can't help it. Shut up.
Oh man.
Oh, poor old Will's going to have to go outside and hold a frying pan straight up in the air and make sure he gets everything.
Maybe get one of those giant satellite dishes.
I know. I'm going to have to get a signal booster.
Hell yeah. But one thing I did love, the triple threat between that triple threat was worked perfect because when Peter Avalon come out, like, okay, we get the pin. And first come out was Sean Spears. Yeah, that's the first thing I said. I said, Sean Spears get a win. And I thought it was just a regular match, and all of a sudden Darby's music hit. I was like, oh shit, here we go.
Oh fuck! It's Darby Allin.
Yeah, oh gosh.
I'm glad.
He was done.
Yeah, I'm glad I saw him during Full Gear, even though it was just a quick crowd shot. But he was there.
Yeah, I was like, I was the same way. I was like, okay, that's cool. He's there. I felt so robbed he wasn't at Charlotte. I was like, oh fuck me. After I see what the main event was on AEW Dark, I was like, thank God I left at 10.
Damn.
That Dark, I've watched it. That's about it. I missed the Charleston Dark because randomly it skipped it in my subscription thing on YouTube.
Yeah.
It skipped past that one and auto played the Charlotte one. I was like, why are you skipping West Virginia? Whatever. And then just stopped watching.
Yeah, they done the Charlotte one for Friday, I guess, to help build the pay-per-view. I don't know. Go figure.
Mm-hmm.
But that was cool. Darby Allin picking up the win. I love how Joey Janela come down and just beat the hell out of Sean Spears, and they took it out. I was like, that's really good. And then Darby Allin doing the damn promo calling out Mox. Oh gosh, next week Christmas comes early.
That's going to be a good match. There's going to be a lot of gimmick props coming out and a lot of blood.
I think we may see a table. We won't see any kind of DQ. I know Mox is going to get the win, but it's going to be like Mox is going to look at him and be like, holy shit, this dude's for real.
You think that could be something where Mox and Darby form some sort of style alliance tag team sort of deal? If he impresses Mox like that?
I was thinking that, and I was thinking I would love to see Mox and Darby versus Cody and Kenny.
Ooh, God. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Darby pushed Cody to the limit, and that match pretty much sold Darby's legitimacy in the company. And then that just showed he's definitely set for a title picture, and he got his title shot against Jericho, where he also sold how strong he is. So if he goes up against Mox and comes anywhere close like he did with those two matches, then, I mean, it's off to the races, plain and simple.
Yeah. Which I think their match doesn't need to be hardcore. Just have brutal spots.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, and maybe have like somebody going through a table, but other than that, I know that match is going to be fucking crazy.
They just need to work fucking stiff. That's all. They work
real
real stiff.
Mox is going to love it. He's going to work to sell the hell out of it. Like how Jericho made Darby look like $1 million. Oh, he's going to make Darby look even better. It's going to be,
Yeah. Their styles are going to work really well. Mox is like brawler style, hardcore, and then Darby's like unconventional, whatever the fuck you want to call it, hardcore. Yeah. It's just out there, is what it is.
He's so damn quick.
No joke. And for being as tiny as he is, fuck, he's tough.
Oh, yeah.
It's a skateboarder, man.
I know.
Kickflip your ass.
I hope there's a spot where he breaks the board over Mox's head. If there's not, it's a missed opportunity.
I'm thinking maybe doing the spikes again, or the thumbtacks in the board. I did like that spot.
Yeah, that one was good too. But I mean, if they do it right and they get a skateboard that's broken, like mostly to where those top plies that you can hide with like a fresh strip of grip tape.
Yeah.
Break it that way to pre-do it, because you're not going to fucking break a skateboard over someone's head. That shit will kill them, probably.
Yeah. Don't get one of them element feather lights.
But if you break it the right way to where only the top plies are broken, you can't, and the bottom looks fine, coat that with a new sheet of grip tape, put them like right there, dead center from underneath. It'll fold right over, and it'll look legit. So
hell yeah,
that's one way to do it. Damn.
Yeah, his new board looked badass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he had new design on and stuff. It's pretty badass.
I wonder how long till AEW starts like partnering up with a skateboard company to sell Darby Allin boards.
God, they need to.
They should.
They probably could easily do it with the Vannon watches. They could probably do a whole line of AEW watches and skate decks.
They probably could. I wouldn't say hit up like Primitive or anybody, because Primitive's not really doing too much.
How about Birdhouse? I heard they're
Primitive's doing all the Dragon Ball and anime company stuff, but
that's cool.
There's a few other companies that'll do like tie-in promotions. Like, I can't count the times different companies have done like Misfits decks. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Santa Cruz.
You know, anything to make a buck, Jerry only is there.
Yeah.
Yes. Santa Cruz.
No joke.
Sure. It's true.
I got to take a last break. Go ahead, guys.
Jerry got to make $1 only.
Yeah. Oh, did you ever see it? Well, I think it was an Impact show, and Jerry was sitting in the front row, and it was so funny because he wasn't sitting on he was sitting on the hard cam side, so you couldn't see him on TV. And he had a sign. I was like, oh my God. And he was even dressed up in Misfits gear, like the fucking devil lock. I was like, oh my God. And then is it like his son that's dating Paris Hilton?
Probably.
Yeah, I've seen that there because she was there and you could just see she's like, what the fuck am I doing here? And Jerry Only was Jerry Only was like watching Impact Wrestling how I was watching The Dark Knight Rises for the first time. He was just so zoned in.
Well, I mean, we got to remember, Jerry, big fan of wrestling. I mean, fuck, them and Vampiro back in the 90s.
Oh, yeah. Still, one of my favorite pictures of dancing is where you've seen it, Will, where I shared it had the damn dancing with the original Four Horsemen shirt.
Yeah.
God,
that was great. That was a great shirt.
Hell, what the hell else happened on Dynamite? Oh yeah, the damn promo.
Oh, the capital THE promo.
Yeah. MGF coming out. He did a good promo. I liked it. Don't get me wrong. It's good. It's 10 out of 10. I thought he might have went a different way, but instead of just saying how Cody's bad and I'm good, I kind of thought maybe he'd be like, I didn't want to be in your shadow. You don't want to do this. I figured instead of him playing the victim, he was just going to be shit on him more.
Well, I think if he had said, like, him thinking he was in the shadow, that would have been more playing the victim.
Yeah.
Because then it would have been MJF, like, almost admitting that he wasn't as good as he thinks he is. Mm-hmm. And I don't think that's something that he would ever do character-wise.
To me, it felt like a J.J. Abrams doing Star Wars. Mm-hmm. It was like, this good, but I've seen it before. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, great promo, but then damn Jericho got into it, and Jericho, oh my goodness. The damn Juventud line, holy shit.
Oh, yeah? What?
He goes, yeah, you kind of remind me a little bit of me. It's kind of like maybe 25 years ago, your parents got a little bit horny while watching me whip Juventud's ass on damn WCW Saturday night. Oh, Jericho is the damn man.
Jericho has not lost a damn step when it comes to, like, promo cutting. He is, if anything, he's just gotten better at it.
Yeah, I mean, ever since Painkiller, ever since Kenny going to New Japan, it's full Jericho. It ain't nobody creative. Hey, I need you to say this. I need you to do this. Vince wants you to do this.
Yeah, ever since he made that deal with Vince to go to New Japan the first time, and then opted to be like, you know what? Fuck Vince. And then did his own shit. He's been
straight fire.
Yeah, 100%. What other good stuff from the promo?
How they both they gave it an ode to Kevin Owens because I was actually there when they did. It's kind of like, you know, like, who's the biggest ass? I want you to tell me who's the biggest ass, and they both say the same people. it was a throwback to when Kevin and Jericho was trying to blame each other. He goes, you know who I want to blame? We know who I want to blame. And they both said Roman Reigns, and then they both said Cody was the biggest ass. I love that throwback.
That's pretty good. Now, didn't I hear there was a big hug involved?
Yeah, it was a big hug, because once they said Cody, they hugged, and then everybody was thinking like, oh, here's the inner circle. I was like, well, no, it's just two people agreeing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I want, you know, he may be able to invite to Thanksgiving, but he ain't cut the turkey.
Gotcha. Yet.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it could very well be that way. And then, they announced Wardlow, was it?
Yeah, because Cody come running down. Well, he didn't come running down. It's just kind of like, oh, you know, you got that big gash. You know, doctor said you don't come. And Cody's like, you know what, fuck it. And he comes running down, which I think Cody saying he don't need the fucking title, which is fucking awesome, comes down, you know. He didn't even really attack Jericho. He just went straight after MJF. Jericho's like, okay, well, I'm getting out of here. Mm-hmm. And then the appearance of Wardlow, which Wardlow, how he's dressed and everything, is going to fit perfectly with MJF.
Yeah. What I'm going to say is, was it me, or did it look like Cody and MJF had the exact same color suit?
It's pretty much, it's very similar.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they used to be best friends.
Same wardrobe.
Same tailor, same everything.
Yeah.
Same wife, you know.
Thick as thieves.
That Merlot colored suit.
Below.
Mauve. But, yeah, I mean, just thinking, like, I know I mentioned it last week because I more or less, you know, thought, oh, shit. I mean, this is probably when the schism's going to happen, and sure fucking enough. Like, we called it when we made our predictions on the previous episode before it. It didn't happen exactly the way we said, but it fucking happened.
Yeah, John kept going, too soon. This is too soon.
John is wrong. Wrong, John.
I will say, I feel like the turn was a little too sudden and abrupt. Like,
it's not even a turn. It's like a lateral move. He's already a heel. He just steps sideways.
You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Like the betrayal. I didn't feel anything because like he just kicked him in the dick and that was it. And I'm just like, I felt like it would have been more of a sabotage or something. Like maybe like throw in the towel and, you know, they console each other and whatever. And then on Wednesday, Cody comes out and starts cutting a promo about how they talked. You know, MJF may have been right. Maybe I should have had the towel thrown in, blah, 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 blah. And then he just fucking dicks the shit out of Cody. And it's like, I didn't help you.
I mean, that right there would have worked for sure, but for me, I don't think it. I mean, I wouldn't have had any sort of emotional build from an MJF swerve like that because I've known his gimmick for long enough.
Which he said it's not a gimmick.
Yes, it's him.
Yeah. Him being a dick all the time. It never changed. It's just him being like, you know what, fuck this hanging around with the nice guys. I'm going to kick him in the dick. I'm going to do what I do.
I also would have liked it if, like, the same setup was going on with Cody cutting his promo. Like, maybe I did need the towel throw. Maybe it is, but then he sucker punches MJF and flipped the script instead of MJF turning it's Cody.
Yeah. Because that's what I was going to get to. I was hoping it'd be a throwback to, I think it was New Year's Dash with Kenny and Cody, when like Cody's like, hey, you know, they do the hand bump or the high five bump, and then all of a sudden, you know, MJF goes through the ropes, and when he does, he pulls MJF and gets him the crossroads.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
Yeah, I remember that. That was a good turn. The other thing, it would honestly make sense with Cody to go heel since his wife's heel.
Yeah,
it would, but. We'll see how that all plays out before too long.
Yeah. Kong's new gear. Yeah, I like it.
I'm cool with it.
Yeah, I like how the whole wearing the people's hair in their tights kind of deal or the belt.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. She's like Boba Fett. She's got all these Wookiee scalps as trophies tied up on her gear.
Oh, dude, how she been flipping that damn knife? She does it so damn
professionally. Oh, I know. Smooth as shit.
Brandy's developing better. It's like she can't start off good with a promo, but once she gets going, it gets good.
She's got to warm up, basically.
Yeah.
She can't cold open for sure.
Yeah.
But like I said, all things considered, MJF stuff was totally telegraphed. I mean, saw it coming from a mile away.
Yeah.
It was just a matter of time. So people complaining about it, I'm just like, fuck off. It was going to happen. You knew it too. Don't delude yourself.
It's just people who got if they don't have it their way, they can't understand it. They can't enjoy it.
I know. It's true. It's true. And then, like I said, I'm excited to see. It's all this Kong stuff's going to be a build up with. I would almost see Kong being the one that trounces Riho and gets the title belt, and then it's going to be a Kong Nyla bash.
That'd be cool. I was trying to think. We just had season 3 of Glow, so I think we're at season 4 when she gets the belt. See, I don't know who would Ryu take on. I mean, Hiro Shikari may take her, but I want to build her up because she's fucking awesome.
She did good, and wasn't she in? She was the one on Dark last year. Yeah.
Good Lord.
Her match was good.
Yeah.
That was
Big Swole.
Oh yeah. She did good too, but
yeah.
I mean,
she was over there in Charlotte. I mean, I don't know how, like, the crowd couldn't really pick it up, but being there, everybody was for Swole. I was like the only one for Shakira.
But yeah, I mean, that was a fine match. I approved of that. I was like, yeah, that's a good match. I like that one.
We had the rubber match of Hangman versus, what's that?
Oh, yeah. No, I was going to go off on another tangent, but fuck that noise. Hangman versus Pac, let's hear it.
Hangman versus Pac. The pay-per-view match was great. Oh my goodness. Will said, and which I'm not disagreeing with Will. Will said it was the second best match of the night. I had it about third, but it's one of those deals either way.
Let me see if I can find exactly what our breakdown in that match rating was, because that one we did in the Don't Spoil This for John chat. So,
yeah. The funniest thing, Grayson, I don't know if Will told you, but we just kept fucking with John the entire night. We was like, holy shit. Like,
it's fucking Marty.
It's Marty. We kept saying Marty's here. It's like, oh my God, Cody turned on MJF.
Who was that in the mask with Marty?
Yeah. I said, I think it's Flip. He made his I said, Tony Khan may have bought his contract and all this shit.
You guys are fucked up, man. John is a nice man.
I know.
Except for he turned his back on Bullet Club, so fuck him.
Yeah, there you go. There's Grayson. That's where I mean. It was something I said to him the other day. I was like, how does it feel to be out of club or something? I can't remember. Fucking.
I'm just glad he's such a good sport and he puts up with our shit.
Hell yeah.
I'm glad he understands that,
I know.
We just talk shit.
It's true. Let's see, what was it? Oh, yeah. So the breakdown that I gave, and pretty much it was agreed with from, it was just Mox.
We'll teleport it to the headquarters.
Did I do it again? I went back in time to Saturday to watch Kenny and Mox again, so. That better?
Fuck y'all, I'll see you. Deuces.
Fuck out of here. I'm going to Baltimore.
I'm going to Baltimore
a week ago.
Will goes like, man, here in Baltimore, they got the plastic covers for the popcorn, say that paper shit. This is nice.
God damn. But, number one was Kenny versus Mox. Number two was Pac versus Paige, and I think you were, let's see, you said Cody Jericho at number 2. I said that or a tie for a second, because I had it down at number 4.
Yeah.
Because I thought that triple tag match was a good third place spot. And then after that, at proper 4 or 5, I had the Bucks versus Proud and Powerful.
Yeah.
Then Janela's match.
Yeah. Oh,
And
that's the thing I didn't
Riho's
get.
at
Everybody,
6.
yeah, everybody was, or the fucking UK. They were like, "Oh well, we didn't really need this match. They should have saved it for something else." I'm like, my God, it was a good match. I don't get people. I don't. It's like, here, we're going to have a good match, and it's a good 10-minute match, and it fucking told a story, and it fucking set up, made Spears look great. You still had Janela sell, because he was like, Tony sent the referees down there to make sure he's good, so he had the fan sympathy. Everything worked good. Well, I think they should have built it a little bit more. I'm like, you had a Dynamite and a Dark to build it.
I know.
Worked.
It only takes like a couple episodes of like any sort of build-up show to truly build like a quick story for a match.
Yeah.
One that's just, it's not got a lot of, let's say it's not got a lot of psychology behind it. Those are the ones you need a lot of, such as, Mox and Ken. But when you've got a quick, like, brawl type of match with one person that feels kind of slighted and another one that's just the underdog that never quite gets truly ahead.
Yeah.
It all needs a few episodes to build. You don't need some month-long fucking tale of suspense and adventure to fucking throw down for 15 minutes in a damn ring.
Yeah, they're not going to tell a 6-month story.
But
it was just right. It was the saltines to the whole snack.
Yes.
Plus the damn spike pile driver was badass with damn toy.
But honestly, like, for me, Kenny and Mox match notwithstanding, the fucking cringe of the night was definitely Cody just that right there. Was just like, I really think that was unplanned, straight up, like, accidental, like, botch.
And folks at home, what he was saying, he was doing the damn suicide dive onto the damn ramp, and it cut him back. Everybody was acting like it was really bad bloody. Like, it was bloody, but Dustin damn desensitized me of that after damn Double or Nothing.
That fucking blade job that went too deep? Oh,
yeah.
That was like watching damn Dead Alive. This one was more like, holy fuck, look at that flap of skin hanging on his forehead.
Yeah.
That was a cringe. I mean, you just saw his forehead hit, and he almost scorpioned, but then he didn't.
Yeah.
Nasty. That's pretty much, I mean, a nice little combo recap of the pay-per-view and how it tied into Dynamite for sure. Did we, let's see, the only other thing I can think of is, like, just from that Wardlow debut and MJF being buddy-buddy with Jericho, you think, I know a lot of people are thinking nay, or it's too soon, but you think possibly they'll get some sort of extension of an invite to the Inner Circle?
I think we'll let it cook a little bit. I think that it'll be a lot of teaming up together. There'll be acquaintances. I think there'll be satellite teams.
Yeah. And we were talking about this the other night, just with that. We were talking about how this working relationship, if you will, could turn into the perfect vehicle for the return of Marty. If all these rumors play out. So the resurrection of the Elite, the Inner Circle, and Wardlow and MJF turning into some sort of nasty ass 8-man, 12-man, just free for all wild house craziness.
Yeah, because I mean that place is going to go wild for Marty, of course. I think you introduce him on Dynamite, then you have him at the pay-per-view. But that place is going to uproar when Hager's just going to like be fucking around with everybody and just do the most cheapest shit. That's the thing that gets over. You got a big guy and he does cheap shit. Oh, it gets a reaction. But after you do that, then you have damn Dustin run down to the ring. Oh.
Yeah, I know. It would be a great build-up. I mean, we were talking about how they would possibly be managers for the two teams, more or less. And then how that's the perfect, like, revenge angle for Dustin. Just, like, soon as Hager tries to go for some cheap shit, Dustin just opens it up.
I hope he does like the hockey jersey where he pulls back his shirt and just does the punches. Oh, that thing, that'd get over.
Oh, yeah, it would. Anything, just, like, it's got some good stuff happening, and honestly, everyone's waiting on bated breath for Marty to show up.
Oh, yeah.
Throw money at him. But, Wes,
Yeah.
give us your opinion on that.
On what?
ROH and throwing money at Marty.
Well, the sad thing is that ROH they had a chance to get Marty, but they went all in on Rush. And at the time, because everybody was bidding on Rush, they should have thought about Marty. AEW threw out a number, WWE threw out a number, but ROH played themselves because it's like, well, here's the whole breadbasket here, because they promised Rush the world. Mm-hmm. And Rush is a great superstar. Don't get me wrong; he's awesome, great guy, but he's not Marty.
No.
And now Marty's contract's running up. It's kind of like, it's too little, too late. You know he's gonna go to AEW. And WWE is just out of this mind. Especially, I mean, I don't like getting personalized, but I believe with the split with Deanna Purrazzo, I don't think you want to go to WWE. ROH, I don't see them. It's just, they never really put the belt. I mean, they put the trios belt on them, but that's about it.
They kept fucking him out of the main belt.
Yeah.
That was during that time where they were super hot on Jay Lethal, too.
Yeah.
So.
And then they couldn't get anything done for him winning the NWA title.
Because NWA is not going to let anybody win it off of fucking Nick Aldis right now.
Yeah, Nick Aldis, he's the glue to that company right now.
Yeah, unless it's just like a quick turnaround, but I don't know how they would work that one right now. It's something that I ruminate on.
Oh yeah. But I think they should start looking at it, because I'm surprised they had PCO go over on Marty. I was like, okay, because I was thinking how they had, because it was like, in case Marty they was just playing ahead in case Marty left, they'd have Final Battle taken care of.
Yeah,
it's just too little, too late on Ring of Honor. How Ring of Honor's getting that money, I don't know, but more power to them. I think Marty will be happier in All Elite, and oh god, they're gonna push Marty like no tomorrow.
Oh god, I have a feeling that there's going to be a lot less comical Marty and a lot more like mean as shit, like serious Marty.
It'll feel more like New Japan Marty.
Yeah, before like he started just bird calling and finger snapping all the fucking time.
He'll probably still do finger snapping, but
yeah,
I'm
sure
we all love that. It's just, I think he's
all
going to be coming in
moves.
As a serious contender. It's not like Bill get fucked. Bill get fucked. Bill get fucked. I don't think they'll do that more.
Do you think with Marty that's when they might introduce like a mid-tier title?
I think he's going all the way to the top.
Okay.
I know he's smaller, but I think with Marty, because he is so hot, it's just like, just go ahead, and then Jericho will let him work with him because he's never really worked with Marty except for the Cruise 6-man tag, and that'll be so fresh and so interesting. And then depending on timelines, I'm thinking the Mox is going to be the one to take it off Jericho.
Yeah.
Mox versus Marty, holy shit. Oh, man.
I can see some good mat wrestling. Grayson, what do you think?
Well, ultimately, Marty's coming back, that's for sure. Every point that Wes made about them focusing on Rush, did Rush re-sign, or is that still up in the air?
I can't remember if it was a 1 year or 2 year they gave him.
Well, I read it was December.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if he ever re-signed or not, but I do agree that they've just been like putting all their eggs on him now that they signed Taven, because no one else really wanted Taven.
Yeah.
So, but Marty, for me, I think he's hot, but I don't think he'll be pushed to the main event spot right off the bat. I think it'll be, he'll probably have some high-profile feuds. I don't think he'll be in the title picture. I think it'll just be him facing the cream of the crop without being in the title story. And then and then when the story presents itself, he'll do that, because ultimately it's going to be him coming in, like what was mentioned earlier, of like a 5-on-5 or a 6-on-6 elite versus inner circle big ass match type deal.
Now,
That's if they don't follow the BTE storyline of him going, all my friends are dead, essentially.
now, if they do follow that, maybe he does that match and people think, oh, it's water under the bridge. But like we were talking about before, how we thinking they're alienating Hangman.
Yeah.
What if Marty and Hangman spin off and do their own tag team thing and almost like compete with the Bucks?
Well, that's what I
had
already mentioned that. I brought that up in a previous episode, pretty sure.
Tag titles. I can't remember if you did or not. But either way, if you did, good. Now we're talking about it again.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that. One is just because, on BTE, they just keep giving Hangman shit even though he's like winning now. So he'll just get pissed off and say, fuck it. And then, and then because of that, it was like, I went and I found my one true friend. And then, bloop, whoop, whoop, there he is.
It's Crime and Punishment. I hope they take my idea. They won't, but still.
I'm going to go back and listen to our old episodes and make sure that I did, because I feel like I did.
I got to make sure.
I want to be right.
I want to be right.
I don't remember.
I'm going to be right.
For the 37,000 of you that I know are out there.
Hell yeah.
Do you remember if I said that or not? No.
Please live tweet.
Please, in the comments, say fuck either me or Grayson with ever.
Jerry, we know you listen. Let us know.
Fuck Will. If Grayson was right, or I was right, say fuck Grayson.
To me, I just think Marty's so fucking hot right now. I think you go with what's hot. Like I remember one dude, he was actually saying he was actually sitting behind me at the damn show, and it's funny because he said he went to an ROH meet and greet, and he said Jay Lethal goes, yeah, it doesn't really matter if I'm here with this title. If Marty's here, everybody wants to go to him. Oh, if we want to talk about, you're talking about secondary title, I'm curious about this damn battle royal we're going to have. I'm excited about it.
Oh yeah, the 12 person.
Yeah,
I think it was. Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Yeah,
do you think they're gonna finally debut someone new?
They may.
Because like they're slowly feeding people in. Like we finally got Wardlow's debut.
Yeah.
We had who the fuck was it?
That'd be a good way to get Wardlow over.
Yeah. Who? Whatever. I lost it. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone forever.
Adios.
Do you think maybe that ring from the Battle Royal could be the equivalent of like an IC belt?
I don't know. See, when my first thought when they said ring is, of course, every time I think about a ring, I remember Cody Rhodes' Ring of Honor. It was literally a ring.
Yeah.
That was cool.
I know,
story.
That's kind of what I was almost thinking. Like, they get a ring, maybe that ring is you. But
that would be pretty cool.
They should color the ring brass.
Yes. Reach for it.
Yeah.
Thanks reaching for the brass ring in a ladder match. Thanks reaching for the brass ring.
A brass ring on a pole match.
Oh God.
Damn, Russo, why didn't you think of that one?
Well, bro, I figured Viagra would be more over, bro.
Get a haircut, you hippie.
Get out of here, you hippie, and leave that Patrick Ewing jersey behind.
You suck. Oh, you were on the front page of USA Today? No one liked that paper to begin with.
I remember he was bragging so much because he had Kurt Russell and Courtney Cox on like the beginning of a Nitro.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
Alright, cool guy.
Yeah.
But, yes. All things are good. Marty's going to show up. Shit's going to get wild. Maybe this ring's an IC belt. Who knows?
Yeah.
AEW's looking good. So, NWA.
I don't want to leave AEW at will.
I know, I don't either, but
Here, well, let me say that. Let me say this. We'll go to NWA.
Okay.
Okay. One thing I did like the tag team title match. I'll do this fast. It was very good, very awesome. You can tell Sammy and Chris Jericho work amazing together.
Oh, yeah.
Chris Jericho had his first loss, and which surprised me, he actually took the pin. And if you notice that the announcers are, even though they're just really repeating themselves, it's just they're really pushing for Scorpio Sky, so I could see a singles run with him.
Oh yeah, me too. 'Cause once Daniels is 100% back, so they'll have to drop the belt, or it's Daniels and Kazarian again. But I can see Scorpio going solo.
Oh yeah, because I mean, if you hear him, and Grayson can acknowledge this, they keep saying he's so athletic. Athletic.
They just say the same shit about him. And yes, he's athletic. Yes, he is the Cinderella story of the year right now. But like, damn, I don't know, man. I can't see him as a singles wrestler for some reason. I don't see him being able to stand out on his own yet.
For me, like, if it's a singles wrestler, it has to be a leading up to something to lead to a big tag match.
Yeah.
It's like if they were feuding with the Young Bucks, it'd have to be a singles, him versus Nick with Matt and Frankie on the outside.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
I wonder who they'll finally wind up dropping.
Oh, dropping the tag belt?
Dark Order.
Shit.
They dropped the ball.
Dark Order, it's sad how almost jobby they've become.
Well, they
won last night.
Yeah.
But it was against Marco and which, many people say is the jobbers of AEW.
Yeah. But my God, did Luchasaurus destroy everybody?
Yeah, hell yeah, he did.
That
was awesome.
Fucking singles run. You know it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And when he does, it's done. People are gonna lose their mind. They're gonna want Luchasaurus with the belt.
Now he'd be a good one to win the Rumble. I'm thinking Wardlow, either Wardlow or MJF. They're tied for winning that Rumble. And then my dark horse would be Luchasaurus, but I don't know who in the hell is going to be in it.
Only time will tell.
Peter Avalon will be in it.
Well, we all who gives a shit. If their gimmick's a librarian, they're bound to lose.
Yeah. Oh, it's like I always said, if you ever want to know your position in the company, you can tell by the order you get eliminated in the Battle Royal.
Yeah. Peter Avalon, first out. That dude annoys the shit out of me.
I like Peter Avalon.
Oh yeah. God. If you ever get a chance, look at the picture where he dressed up like Ruby Rose. Holy shit. Nightmare fuel.
Oh man. All I know is it's like part of me, like, he's got the physique. I hope he starts doing better. But at the same time, his librarian heel gimmick, I don't really like it. But I do like how he insults the whole town when he comes in.
Yeah.
I do enjoy that a little bit. And it's with some quasi-deep cuts. And I'm just waiting for the one where he goes to a town that doesn't have, like, a major sports team so I can really hear what's going on when he doesn't have that as a crutch to fall back on.
Yeah, he was so awesome in NWA. Like, he was actually getting a pretty good push because Tim Storm was wanting to get back. This is before the Power.
Yeah.
Tim Storm was wanting to get back for a title shot. Cody was champion. Cody was taking on Willie Mack. Nick Aldis was still looking to get his rematch at NWA 70. And Peter Avalon, he was, a main player because he was actually winning and was looking to become a big challenger for the title. But hey, contract.
Then that checkbook open. He's like,
yeah,
I like that checkbook.
Yeah.
Is that crocodile skin? Yeah, boy.
It's like I get paid $400,000. Hell yeah.
Let me get some of them ducats. Thank you. But yeah, speaking of NWA, where do we want to start? We want to start Ricky Starks making Aaron Stevens look like a bitch. We want to talk about anything, whatever.
Yeah, I'll start off. NWA's doing it right. Jim Cornette's getting really repetitive on commentary now.
He's starting to drop the same 5 or 6 little metaphors all the time.
Yeah,
quicker than a hiccup and shit like that.
I don't know if I need to wind my ass or scratch my watch. Yeah, you sound like Weatherman. But anyway, the Trevor Murdoch match was pretty good. I pulled hard for him against Caleb Conley.
Mm-hmm.
Which that was a good surprise because I thought they might be pushing Conley a little bit more.
Yeah.
Um,
Murdoch, I'm surprised he won that match. I mean, it was still good, but I was just like, he's going to take the loss. So they pushed Conley because he's like the young up and comer. But no.
yeah, I was like, huh. Well, I like how that's one thing I like Cornette selling him. He's like, he's trying to get a contract. He's trying to get back in the business. I'm like, okay, that works.
Yeah. That damn ladies tag squash match, that was good.
Hell yeah.
Like they beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, it was all well. We all know whose eyes or what your eyes was looking on. Give me some of that Thunder Rosa.
I like it. Be quiet.
Hey, I can't blame you.
How'd she do in her match over the weekend? That MMA match.
I think she probably won.
Because I'd have a feeling she'd have to win for them want to cut that little build up vignette that's supposed to drop here pretty soon.
CM Punk is the only wrestler not to win his pro debut in MMA.
But I think those two are a good tag team. Her and was it Nikki Bell? What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Still haven't learned all their names yet. It gets tricky. But those two right there, I think they're kind of a good tag team. How long it will last, we don't know. Their schism will probably happen once one of them gets the belt.
Oh, she actually lost. Unanimous decision. So she didn't get knocked out.
Oh, that's good. If it was a decision loss, I mean, she was tough enough to go the distance. What other standouts? We had Josephus coming in as fucking the question mark and squashing.
Who is super fucking over.
Yeah. I honestly, I hope to God they never reveal who he is. If he does, they'll fucking ruin it.
Yeah.
All those ridiculous Father Sky, Mother Earth shit. So I was just like, these are great.
Yeah.
And I was just like, fucking A. And then that crazy ass, fucking devil horns uppercut that flipped him. I was just like, yes, do this.
That was pretty cool.
I'm okay with this because your costume is ridiculous. You do remind me of someone from the 70s or 80s coming in with the masked mystery gimmick. And then you were just unstoppable. Like, he was no-selling some of those chops. It was just like, what is this? Walking right through them. It was good stuff. Good stuff. I didn't get that far. Did Camille finally speak?
No. They was really pushing like she was going to speak. But she just come out there and was like talking to Nick, and Wild Cards come out, or Wild Cards was like talking to her. It was like just a big schmoz out there. There's everybody like trying to figure out what the hell's going on.
Did I assume Wild Card retained the tag belts?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't expect Homicide and them to pick them up. Didn't expect it at all.
Yeah. They're just not there yet.
Yeah, exactly. Now, speaking of just titles in NWA, that title picture there is looking crazy.
Yeah. Because they got the pay-per-view coming up soon. I won't be surprised if it's like a fatal 4-way.
Yeah. It'd be Storm, or would it be Storm squared? Both Storms.
Let's see. Okay, so we got Nick Aldis for sure.
And we got Colt Cabana for sure, because he's number one contender since he has the national title.
Well, I would think that, but I think he may defend the title. I think he wants to hold on to the belt for a little bit.
True. I'd about say, Storm, Drake.
Yeah.
So James Storm, Drake, Aldis, and who's our fourth one?
I don't want to say Tim Storm.
I mean, after that little sneaky conversation him and Aldis had earlier, I wouldn't be surprised, because technically it's not a direct challenge, so it's not like he can he's not issuing a challenge for the belt anymore. It's a 4-way dance. Whoever happens to get it gets it. So
It might be just a good ass triple threat.
Just those, because honestly, story-wise, I think it's too early for Aldis to renege on the no, you can't challenge for the 10 pounds anymore thing he like stipulation he gave. It'd be too early if he did that and kind of cheapen the emotion behind it.
Yeah.
So we shall soon see. Like you were saying, that open title picture they got going on right now, it's got a whole lot of mystery going. You just really don't know which way to look to see who's actually going to walk away with it.
Yeah.
And that's pretty good.
So I was watching the damn Pride in Paris will beat the hell out of the Bucks, but I'm loving these guys.
Yeah, I'm liking the way they're doing. I am. It's like at first I was a little skeptical, but their in-ring work's great. I'm not too big a fan of the goofy-ass overalls, but other than that.
It cracked me up because he had them down and then he was about to lose his pants, so he had to buckle them back up.
I know. Well, the only other NWA thing I can think of is 100% Grayson.
What?
You know what?
Oh, yeah, Retromania.
Yeah.
Zoned out. Yeah. That's just
Zoned
gonna
out
be good,
the
man.
dark.
They became the official sequel to fucking WrestleFest, I think it was. What was it called? The old school. Was it WrestleFest? The old school 80s one that we used to play all the time. We played at StarCast.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, the one with
It's
right?
the tag. We played the tag one. I think the original one was the singles match one with like that culminates with an Andre the Giant match.
Yeah.
Which I never succeeded in beating Andre the Giant, no matter how many quarters I put in that fucking game. But in addition to that, they got the rights to Matt Mania, which was even further back. I was like 84 to 86, somewhere around that area. So they're going to bring in two of those characters in from that game. I think it's the main character and then the guy who looks like a Road Warrior.
I know in all the clips, like we've been seeing the actual Road Warriors go to town.
Oh yeah, no,
And
the Warriors
each
are
other.
there. It's just they also now have the rights to the Matt Mania item.
Yeah.
So they're going to probably bring in, I think it's Dynamite Tommy, who you play as, and the Insane Warrior, who kind of looks like a Road Warrior knockoff, a dystopian punk barbarian type.
Yeah, let's check it out. I'll look it up real
I think
quick.
that game had like a Hulk Hogan character as the final boss.
Yeah, Mage, let me see who all we got. The player, yeah, Dynamite Tommy. The Insane Warrior.
I just know one thing. This video game looks too hard.
Too hard.
Too hard. Yeah, dude. And then it's great that they got the rights, or they partnered up with NWA as well, bringing in like all this. They have the NWA Powerrr Arena thing, and then they and if you look at the arena of that one, they even have where they do the promo area.
Yeah.
Like on the side.
Yeah, they have old what's his shit? I forgot his name. Thunder Rosa called him Gordito.
Yeah.
She called him fat. But
luckily no Orange Santa.
Orange Fanta?
Orange Santa. That douche nozzle in the middle front row of every NWA Powerrr show.
Okay, now that you just mentioned that, one thing I gotta say I fucking hate. I hate the fact that fucking green shirt smiley face guy was at fucking Full Gear and now I
know.
Motherfucking things. I hate that fucking guy.
Yeah.
And not as a person, I just hate seeing him on the screen.
Well, I hate him as a person, so we can even it out.
Oh, I've never talked to him, so I can't say that. But I definitely hate seeing him.
Grayson, green shirt guy or Brock Lesnar guy?
As in, like, who I'd rather hang out with?
Who would you rather have a beer with?
Probably Brock Lesnar guy.
All right, interesting.
I don't think the amount of hatred that I have seeing that dude on screen, like, is properly explained. So let me just go ahead and say, fuck that guy. Ban him from everything front row.
Yeah. If you're going to steal from the show,
you
shouldn't be front row.
There's only one person, and this will get Weatherman, this will get his view. There's only one wrestling fan that was just cool and never made the show about himself, but he was like in all the events, and that was damn Vladimir. He was the one, if you ever look up like through all the WrestleManias I can't remember the numbers, but he's the one that has the, big ass plastic frame glasses, and he's over there and got fucking money, and he's just happy as hell.
Oh,
yeah, he's like, hey, I'm here.
The other one I can think of is long haired dude with his mom.
I think I know the one you're talking about.
He's always with his mom, and he has long hair, and he's a big fan of The Miz and The Ascension. No, Dolph Ziggler and The Ascension. He's big fans of them. And he's like there, and he has a good time. You know, he claps, he cheers, and he does it right, but he doesn't want the attention. But you see him every time. He doesn't, like, try and do anything, bring attention to him like everyone else.
You have that one dickhead who wears the white suit coat that had, like, Raw and SmackDown logos on.
Oh, yeah.
One thing I'm okay with. I'm okay with wrestler cosplay up front.
Oh, yeah.
As long as you're
that's fine.
As long as you're not trying to purposely draw attention to yourself.
Yeah.
But the fucking green shirt guy, he purposely tries to draw attention to himself some way, somehow.
Yeah.
And
Orange Santa, always doing shit. Like, throwing his arms around the talent. I'm like, the fuck are you doing, dude?
I also just hate that dude, like, green shirt guy's chin.
I thought you said it wasn't personal.
Well, I have to say, I have to base it by a book, you know, like a book. I have to base it on the appearance.
I mean, like, that
chin is what draws me in. He just has, like, that like the goatee, but it kind of looks like it goes all the way down just in a straight line.
Oh my gosh, this is so great.
Because he has no, like, chin or neck or something. I don't like
crazy. I think if you do him, you shit on him less.
I'm gonna have to, like, get rid of the network and now AEW just because that dude's gonna be there.
It's like, hey Tony, can you blur this motherfucker out for me? Thanks.
If he should.
If he should. You so much.
Since he's such a real like WWE mark, someone needs to like straight up like blur his ass out of every show.
Yeah. It's like, see, that's what kills me. And, you know, everybody's like, well, they're just there to be a show. It's like, no, when you wear the same fucking thing to every fucking show, you are trying to make a point. You are taken away from the show. Okay, cool. You have 10,000 followers on Twitter. Cool. Enjoy them 3 likes on every tweet you do. Talking about damn controversial, since we're getting all hot and spicy now, ACH, Jordan Miles, just totally went ape shit.
Oh,
yeah, he did.
Everyone's just saying he's bipolar.
Yeah.
Possibly, but
it's just, this ain't no gimmick. Like, there's no good end game. Cause was it you I was talking to it about, Will?
Yeah.
Cause I was like, I said, I don't see the end game because it's,
the only thing I could feasibly like think of it was he's trying to just figure out the only way he can to get out of an insanely shitty contract. And that's just to pretend to have a mental fucking breakdown and say all the wild shit that he can.
Yeah, and everybody's like, well, he's going to be a Jesse Smollett gimmick. And I was like, I know. I was like, is he trying, like, I know he's not trying to be Kaepernick, but is he trying to have the same principles as Kaepernick? I don't know. I thought what would be cool is, he could go back to ROH, but he burned that bridge when he started talking shit about Jay Lethal.
And after saying all that shit, I highly doubt AEW will touch him. Just cause
oh, Lord, no. I know AEW really wants to be diversified. Now, all the indie shows will pick him up. Because, I mean, that's
he might still be able to work New Japan proper, but he won't be able to work New Japan stateside.
No, he won't be in the U.S., no. Because he's too liable. It's kind of like, well, okay. Because the main thing is, what's this guy going to do if we piss him off? It's like, we don't want him to play the race card on us. Yeah. Even though we didn't. And to be honest, I know there's a lot of racism that went through WWE and WWF and stuff. But how it just sounds like an honest, because they're so naive over there. Mm-hmm. Well, like, when I first seen that shirt, I didn't think blackface off the bat. I was like, oh, okay, Jordan Miles, okay. But, I mean, I could see how somebody could take it that way.
Yeah.
But how WWE, they're so fucking naive. They don't give a shit. Triple H said more teethy.
Oh. I mean, just the most wild part of that whole thing's how he called it his slave name. And he's the one that chose it.
Jordan Miles, yeah. And folks at home, he liked Jordan because Michael Jordan and Miles from Miles Morales to be in Spider-Man. I was like, okay, that's cool. I don't. Okay, it just seems like he's done a lot of decisions. It's like he's blaming somebody else for his decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he said he signed off on the T-shirt, it wasn't his fault. Signed off, pissed off about his slave name, even though he chose it. I don't know.
I don't know what to think about that one. I mean,
Yeah.
I like watching ACH wrestle. I do. He's good in the ring. But it's just like, if you fucked up that hard and made that decision, don't have a goddamn meltdown.
Yeah.
No matter how bad. Like, if they change that design behind your back, sue the shit out of them.
Yeah.
Don't have a fucking meltdown. Play the only game they know how to play, litigation. Because, I mean, shit.
They would bankrupt his ass real quick by just dragging it out. That's the whole.
It's true, but at the same time, that could be a way for them to just be like, you know what, fuck this guy, release him, and then boom, problem solved.
Yeah.
Just to even avoid having to have any court fees and dragging it out, saving them money, the fastest route would be just be like, all right, peace.
Yeah.
Just release him from his contract, and then everyone gets kind of what they want. WWE doesn't spend any money. He gets out of a shit situation that he thought was going to be good, and then, all said and done.
Because right now, WWE has not had a statement yet. They said the reason they haven't released him is because they're afraid that if they release him, he can just say whatever the fuck he wants. But it's pretty much like they also said he ain't really holding back what he's saying.
Yeah. I mean, I hate to see that he's had a meltdown because that's pretty much almost career suicide in wrestling, to have that sort of meltdown in public.
Yeah.
Especially with modern day wrestling. Like, he could be fucking done unless he just goes and spends the rest of his career overseas until the heat dies down. And then maybe later on he could come back. But for now, it's over. He's done. Unless one of those companies that just doesn't give a shit picks him up. Like, I mean, hell.
OWN.
Yeah, he'll end up on fucking Impact or something.
Wrestling SEMA every night.
Other controversial characters. Goddamn CM Punk.
Oh yeah, his return to TV.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best way to put it.
He's not with WWE.
Yeah. I called out WrestleMania because I said you clickbait fucks.
Yeah.
Because they literally said with WWE, it's like, no, folks, he's with Fox. WWE did give a blessing, but Fox could do whatever the hell they want. It's like if Will, this is how it goes. If Will brought on somebody I didn't like, but I knew he'd bring ratings, I'd give my blessing.
Yeah.
But Will could bring them on no matter what. It just depends if how I'd react. Folks, people got to understand it. You're holding on to a damn pipe dream. Will he may come back to the ring? He may. WWE may offer him a $5 million payday for a Mania spot or a Saudi Arabia shot, even though Punk said he never would do a Saudi show. It's just, folks, if you're really into Punk, and like I loved him, but he died, his character died with me back in 2014. If you enjoy what you have, because you got him back, even though you can't go back and watch enjoy his multitude of work, which he's had for years, enjoy what you have now. Because he ain't going to be the same. You seen how shitty his GTS was earlier this year.
Yeah. It was not good.
And the guy gave everything to it.
That dude sold it as hard as he could.
Yeah, that's me trying to be nice. I don't see him doing any more in MMA because he just doesn't have the skill for it. Logan Paul called him out, and Logan Paul would beat his ass. It's just Punk. I'm not going to try to say what he should do because he lives his own life. I'm not going to say he's a sellout. But hey, it's his choice. That might be the reason because AEW, we talked about it earlier, AEW gave him a big money offer. He didn't decline. Maybe he feels like he can't do it anymore. That's the reason he chose the whole backstage gimmick. That he probably knew he couldn't run with these new guys.
I would have honestly hell, if he thought that, don't you think he could have probably done backstage gimmick at AEW?
Well, I don't know where they would put it. I mean, I could see him on commentary.
Yeah, I mean, that would have been a good shot. I mean, even if he was doing, like, backstage shit, I mean, it still would have been okay. And, like, maybe every once in a while he could go out and have a match if he really wanted to.
Oh, yeah.
Appease everybody. Not something where he has to go and, like, truly contend. He could go there and maybe go against someone if he felt like it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you look at him now. You know he's
back
not
there.
Go ahead.
You know he's not what?
I was going to say, with him, you know he ain't keeping up with Kenny Omega.
No. What I was thinking is, like, give him an almost Jesse the Body style angle from his later tenure, where every now and then he'd do a match, but for the most part he was just talking shit and, getting heat. pissing off the other talent, saying how much better it actually do. Yeah. That'd be a good segue for him.
But it's just, I think Punk, for the money that Fox gave him, it was a smart deal. It's probably, here's I don't know, I'm just trying to think of a number, $2 or $3 million without falling on your back, and you work select dates. It might have been a deal is too good to pass up.
Yeah.
Because that's when Fox had UFC, all the fighters want to be analysts. Every one of them. Because you'd literally have like a show of nothing but fighters talking and just have like one regular host. Everybody wanted the extra paycheck because Dana took away the sponsorship, so they needed that extra money to replace. So hell, more power to them. Congratulations.
All the best. Let's hope you're still good on the mic.
Yeah.
Wait, you talking about CM Punk? He is going to be good on the mic. Yeah. He's already an analyst for the CFFC. So, I mean, this is nothing new. Instead of MMA, it's just going to be wrestling. And he's just going to be talking about it and just kind of giving his professional perspective. So, I mean, there's not going to be any pipe bombs. There's not going to be any promo work. It's just, he's an analyst.
He's going to spread the truth.
I think he'll go off on a tangent every once in a while.
He'll be the voice of the voiceless.
Maybe. If it's Punk, I could believe it because, they probably paid a shit ton of money for him, and they know whatever he says is probably going to be gold to the wrestling community. So
he'll have the producers in his ear. Talk shit. Okay.
Tell everyone how big your dick is.
Bigger than Seth.
How big is Batista's dick?
Cashew.
Is it the Beast?
Yeah.
Do you like PB&Js? Tell everyone.
It's so funny because, like, they only had 40, it's either 20, I think it was 49, but it's either 29 or 49,000 for the last week's backstage. They haven't got the, ratings out for I think they're out now, but they just need some people to watch that show. A lot of people thought it was Fox panicking because how low the ratings was. I mean, it's like a 10 o'clock show. You're not going to have that many people watching, or an 11 o'clock show.
Yeah, and like, we all know that's the only reason they probably threw, like, money bags at CM Punk was no one's going to watch backstage.
Yeah.
We need a reason for people to watch it. And I personally think CM Punk may know that show is still probably going to flop even with him on it because the time frame sucks. And what it is wrestling, it's a scripted show and outcomes are predetermined. The whole analyst, stuff, whatever. Who gives
It's pointless.
It's useless. So I think he knows, and he's just getting paid. He's like, whatever, I'm out. I got my paycheck. Fuck it. And he doesn't even need it. I'm with him in the sense that I just like more money.
Yeah. Because, like, news, everybody, for, like, wrestling news, you don't want to hear news from your own company.
Yeah.
You look by
WWP is bad about just, just pushing storylines in there. Oh, breaking news. This person's injured. No, they're not.
Yeah. It's like today. Today, Donald Trump news. He's doing a good job. It's like, you don't fucking believe it, And there's so many more outlets because you got Cultaholic. What's one of Ollie Davis? Wrestle Talk. You got Wrestle Talk. You got the Observer. You got Post to Post. You got all these major things.
Most importantly, post.
Exactly,
Oh, yeah.
number one. But
WrestleMania, what culture, whoever.
yeah, there's so much out there. It's just it was a pointless thing. And like I understand Fox and they're wanting to do cool and they want to make it seem like MMA because they missed MMA. They were so butthurt when Dana took the ESPN money.
Well, Fox wasn't doing shit for him, to be fair, but
Oh yeah, but that's the reason Dana jumped ship. But I mean, Fox is just like, oh,
They
fuck
cry.
it. They cry.
It's bad. They cry. They cry hard. Tears in their beer. That sort of cry.
Man, somebody say beer. By the time we got to wrap this up, we got to go to the bar.
Oh boy.
Tell where the buddies at.
We're gonna record a live Thanksgiving show at the bar.
Hell yeah. We're going to be live at Grayson's new mansion.
complete with wheelchair lift.
He's gonna get it repaired just for us.
Just for us, yeah. If if it's still available on the market in like 4 months.
Hell yeah. Folks, come on down. It's like, tell the family, do you mind if we do a test run Thanksgiving before we buy?
Come on down, I made some cookies. Do you guys want a knitted lap blanket?
I was thinking Chris Kattan from
You guys want some cookies? Corky Romano. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
God, that movie is so fucking awesome. I was looking at the new Scott Dawson profile pic. It's when they're doing the Young Bucks pose.
Yeah, that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Might take it down later. Felt cute. Might take it down later.
Hell yeah. Come on down to AEW, boys.
The Revival are just biding their time to leave.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
They just come down. I hope they just come back as FTR to AEW.
That'd be cool.
Because they own the trademark.
That would be good. That'd be good stuff. One of the best culminations of an in-joke you can get.
I just see your meme, Will. I don't want you hanging around Kylo Ren. That boy's a devil. I like Kylo. He likes me back. He showed me his boobies. I like them too.
That boy's the devil.
Was that not great, though?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys want to call it?
Yeah, let's make it happen. Take us out, somebody.
Okay. Bye.
All right, guys. This is Post to Post, and we.
What makes it even better is I watched Matrix Reloaded yesterday. Like, Will glitches out and then Gracie goes, "Up, Grace." Bye, everybody.